Welcome everyone to Center Dinner. My name is Glennda Testone, and I am the Executive Director of the Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, and Transgender Community Center. I am so lucky to be reminded every single day about the importance of the center. I'm reminded by the thousands of people that come to visit us. I've met people whose lives were literally saved from drug and alcohol abuse through our meetings. I've met people who, through our counseling sessions after the death of a partner, learned to live again. I've met LGBT young people who, through our internships, have become peer educators and leaders, helping hundreds of other LGBT kids have a better chance at happiness. And I've met individuals, young and old, of all genders, races, and classes, who create culture and art and history at the center that expands all of our understanding about what it means to be LGBT. At the center, we envision a world where we are treated equally. It is a world where we can walk down any street we choose holding hands and we can feel safe. It is a world where coming out as lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender will be a celebration. It is a world where we can build our families as we see fit without additional legal or financial barriers. And finally, it is a world, thank you, it is a world where we will not be faced with intolerance or isolation or discrimination because of who we are and who we love.
We all know the center plays a vital role in our community for those who are in need. It's done this for 26 years. In my first year as board president and Glennda's first year as executive director, I think we're both sensing that there's a change in this perception. More and more, I think people realize that the center has a broader role to play. Our job is to play a positive role in the lives of every member of our community. So really, this is a new center. Our responsibility, Glennda and my responsibility, the board's responsibility, the staff's responsibility, as stewards of this organization with a great history and a great promise, is to use the assets we have, our talented staff and our building, to bring people together and make this world into the place that we want to live in. And that's the world that Glennda just described. And that's what Glennda and I promise to do.
Wow. Thank you all very much. I'm totally appreciative of this honor, and yet I'm also a bit confused, and I wasn't even sure that I was the right guy to be up here tonight. After a career as a social worker at GMHC and AMFAR and the Actors Fund, I really wanted the challenge of some volunteer board work, and the center was really the only place that I was interested. I think it was just part gut and part professional, and I think most importantly, a sense for me anyway that the center, better than any other institution in our city, really represented all of the best aspects of being a member of the gay community in New York. I worked at the center every day for 9 months last year, and as a result of that, I have a quick response when oftentimes outsiders, and they're usually people who are my age, bemoan the fact that there isn't a new generation of LGBT leaders coming along to carry the mantle. Well, indeed, I know that there is such a generation of leaders. They're working very hard at places like the center, and I had the honor of witnessing their leadership during my tenure as interim ED.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Someday, yeah, we'll put it together and we'll get it all done. Someday, when the world is much brighter. Someday, yeah, we'll walk in the rays of the beautiful sun. Someday, when the world is much brighter.
So this is a great event, a chance to celebrate a vital LGBT institution and a vital New York institution. It is also my first opportunity to welcome the Center's new Executive Director, Glennda Testone. Although she is new to the Center, you should know that Glennda is no stranger to the causes of LGBT rights and women's rights. In fact, we admired her so much that we appointed her to our committee, the city's Committee on LGBT Runaway and Homeless Youth Commission. And she really is helping us try to devise ways to provide the support services that so many of these young people sadly couldn't find in their own homes. And I really look forward to receiving her report next month. And hopefully we really can do something for a group of kids that need all of us to reach out. I know Glennda has an exciting vision for strengthening the ties between the Center and the entire LGBT community, and she is working with a great team. Tonight's honoree, Bruce Anderson, and Board Chair Mario Palumbo did a tremendous job during last year's transition period, which did coincide with some very challenging times. And I'm talking about the challenging times for both our economy and the LGBT movement in total. And we're still disappointed by the state Senate's vote last November when it failed to join the state assembly in passing marriage equality legislation. But just make no mistake about it. We will work with our partners and we'll do whatever it takes to keep the pressure on, because this is simply too important. The bottom line is everybody has a right to be who they want to be, marry whoever they want to marry, live with whoever they want to, love anybody they want to. It's just not the government's business. Government should get the hell out of it.
I'm going to be doing a few songs for you tonight. And the first one we're going to do was made famous by the great Anne Margaret. It's called 13 Men. I thought it seemed appropriate for tonight. Although looking out at this gorgeous crowd, it should be more like 1,300 gorgeous gay men. My dream. Last night I was dreaming. I dreamed about the H-bomb. When the bomb went off and I was caught, I was the only gal on the ground. There were 13 men and me, the only gal in town. Oh, there were 13 men and me, the only gal around. As funny as it may be, the one and only gal in town was me. 13 men and me, the only gal around. Sweet Larry King is now divorcing his eighth. Tweet, in Viagra he has faith. Tweet, Ricky Martin told the world he was gay. Tweet, you could hear the yawn in space, so they say. Tweet, Pee Wee Herman has come back, which is grand. Tweet, I will see his show but won't shake his hand. Rubber ducky, you're so fine, and I'm lucky that you're mine. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of. Rubber ducky, I'd love a whole pond of. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. Boop, boop, be-doo. Enjoy your evening. Thank you for having me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jane Krakowski.